What is up, you guys? We are back today and I've got something good for y'all. If you guys look behind me, you will see a 63 or 64 Nova. This thing is getting the treatment, guys. You already know. We got Church Boys goodies going into this thing. We have a quick performance 9-inch going in it with a third member. I got a little bit of metal fab that I'll be doing on this thing. So let me flip you guys around. I'll give you a quick tour of it and then show you what's gonna happen. All right, guys, we're back. So one of the first things I'm gonna be doing is this down bar tube for the roll cage. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out because if you go around to the other side, it's already a 6-point cage, but as we come around to the other side, there's not even a door bar in there. And to be honest, there's not a need for the door bar that low. This car is gonna get the Church Boys subframe connectors underneath the car. So yes, it is a little bit of added strength, but it is also adds a little more difficulty getting in and out of the car. So we'll go ahead and get that removed for Pete, and I'll metal finish up the tube once I get that cut out of there so that it looks brand new, like it never happened. Let's see, some quick little things right here. We're gonna go ahead and repair that for him, get that nice and cleaned up. So I'll be getting rid of these holes where the Nova trim badge went. Let's see, same thing on this side. Trim holes I'll be getting rid of. I'm gonna flush the gas tank hole, so I'll end up cutting out a square right here and then putting in some new sheet metal. We got a couple of little dings and dents where something fell and hit the car. The body line's a little rough right here, and there's a nice big hole poking. Like I said, as you can see, a bunch of Church Boys goodies, so we'll be installing those. This is the triangulated 4-link kit from them. I'll be doing some fixing. There was some big tubs that are put in here, but the work is a little bit rough. So I'm gonna go back and metal finish it and make it look nice and clean. Let me go ahead and get this thing up in the air. Oh, also the firewall or the trans tunnel, we'll be getting that fixed up. That was an old trick back in the day that I guess was work. Try and get some of these little holes taken care of up here where there was a gauge or something. Along with this bulkhead, we're gonna fill that in. We don't need that. And then on this side, I'll go ahead and cut this whole panel out where the heater box used to go. Won't be using that. Other than that, I mean, the front clip is pretty clean, although it is a little rusty. He's gonna take care of that. But let me go up real quick and I'll show you underneath. Because there's definitely some goodies that are gonna happen. So now that we're lifted up, you can see this has that old factory leaf spring slapper bar setup and all that. It's got a setup that was originally meant for like a drag kind of setup in there now. So I'm gonna go ahead and, it's only tacked in. I'll go ahead and get that cut out of there, get all this leaf spring component stuff taken out, get the rear end out of it. And then it had a setup like this for the subframe connectors. We're gonna get rid of all that. We're not gonna use that. And then yeah, you know, I'll get that triangulated 4-link in from Church Boys, get all this stuff out, get it all cleaned up. And as you can see, the tubs are the DSE mini tubs. They've been widened. I think this is a 4-inch extension. So you can fit some pretty big dogs in there. I think you can do a 20 by 10, which measures at 11.5 lip to lip. And then yeah, get it all cleaned up. Get, you know, the emergency brake cable's got to go, so I'll get that out. But today's focus for the last half of the day is getting this rear end pulled out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that, guys. All right, guys, as you can just see, that was a nightmare. Everything went smooth up until I was ready to pull the jack stand or the rear end off of the pole jacks. And clearly, as you can see in that last little clip, I wasn't paying attention, and right up here in the center, there's an e-brake hanger. And it was caught on that. And the pole jacks had fallen out. So I was kind of in a struggle, a little fight for my life there. Luckily, it had enough strength that it was able to stay there so I could get the cart unloaded and put under. But I usually do a lot of unsafe stuff that I know I can get away with. But guys, please make sure that you take that bolt off. This rear end is gonna go back to the client. And so the last thing I wanted to do was drop that on the rear end housing. That was very unsafe. I will be 100% honest. You could tell there was a little fight for my life there. So guys, make sure the car is supported. Make sure that you have all your bracketry. One reason why that happened is I usually just cut the e-brake off because it either gets replaced with the new one or just doesn't get a new e-brake. But so I wasn't paying attention that it was bolted up there. But guys, that was, like I said, super unsafe. Do not let me lead by example with that. Make sure that it's supported. If you guys have a second pair of hands, make sure that they can help you get it off of the pole jacks or whatever is supported under the rear end. I managed to save it, but I'm sweating profusely and I'm burnt out right now. That was a struggle. But anyways, back to the content. Now, the rear end is completely removed from the car. I'm gonna go ahead and get that off of the cart onto the ground, and then I'll go ahead and start pulling off this original, or not original, but this clip that they had on there, and start getting prepped to fit up all my church boys parts. So I'll put you guys back on time lapse. Sorry for scaring you guys. Hopefully some of you guys got a laugh out of that. But I almost shit my pants. That was sketchy. So let's get back to it, guys. All right, so this is gonna wrap up the end of the video. As you guys can see here, I'm just removing the front of the leaf springs to get those out of the way. I went ahead and removed the subframe part that connects the panhard bar to the rear end, as well as the coilover brackets. I went ahead and removed the subframe that connects the rear of the car to the front of the car. And now all that's left to do is prep for the Church Boys kit. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn your notifications on, guys. Lots more coming out for this thing. Stay tuned.